Hi there, this is the story of Lucid, especially right now when they announced a partnership with Uber. Now, this is quite important. You have to understand this partnership, new partnership, because this changes everything. And some people don't understand it. Now, if you look at the market cap right now, is about 8.6 billion. Stock price went up from $2 to $2.80. Quite a nice increase. And the most important question is whether Lucid is a great buy right now, if you can make some money. And the answer, you'll find it in this box. During this video, I'll open the box and you'll find it. Now, to understand the answer from this box, you have to look their fundamentals, revenue, and their new partnership, and what are the next steps, the next moves, right? Look at the revenue over the last 3 years. An important indicator. 2024, 800 million. Compare this amount with the current market cap, 8.6 billion. Over the years, a nice increase, 600 million. A small decline, flat, 600 million, and then an increase to 800 million. Now, another important indicator is their earnings, which are with minus. They reported only losses over 1 billion, over 2.8 billion, over 2.7 billion. And this is a red flag. Be aware of this. Of course, they are at the beginning, they are growing, and we hope Lucid will become profitable soon. Then, another important indicator is the number of deliveries. 4K, 6K, 10Ks over the last 3 years, right? Now, you have to understand this new partnership. Maybe you've watched other videos, but I'm sure they don't tell you the truth. So Lucid will partner with Uber, yes, and Nuro to offer Robotaxi services. And here is the thing, you have to understand that each company comes with something. Lucid will come with 20,000 SUVs, gravity SUVs. Uber will come with their network because they have a large network. Plus, they will invest 300 million in Lucid. And Nuro will come with their assistant, Nuro Driver, their autonomous driving system. You have to understand this, because if you don't understand, you might lose some money. Now, you also have to understand that Lucid, yes, will offer those 20K SUVs, but over the next 6 years. Not this year, over the next 6 years. This means, if you divide 20K by 6, 3.3K a year. Why is this important? Look at the number of deliveries for 2024, 10K. Let's say for this year they add another 3K plus the growth rate from other sales. And this number may reach, who knows, 15 or 20K. Right? And the revenue, if this happens, may double, might go to over or around 1.5 billion. Of course, if you don't have a recession. I say 1.5 billion. Now, 1.5 billion revenue, and for sure their losses will continue to be high, around 2 billion, or maybe they will reduce their losses. You have to compare 1.5 billion with the current market cap 8.6 billion. And you see that right now Lucid is overvalued. Right now. Especially if you buy it right now at the highest price. Now, you also have to understand that most of their market cap, the value of the market cap of this company, Lucid, is in their cash. If you look here, cash, 4.5 billion. Of course, they also had some debt, 2 billion. The market ignores the debt because they invest in their business to grow more. In the long term, they may reduce this debt and, of course, the cash. So you have to understand that more than half of their market cap is in their cash. Now, can you rely on this cash? Ask yourself, can you rely on this cash? If you buy right now Lucid and you expect high growth and more earnings, maybe profitable earnings, well, you can rely on their cash, because if you look at their losses, a year they burn over 2 billion. This means in the next 2 years, this cash will be burnt. It will go down. You have to understand this. Pay attention to the risk. Now, another important indicator, after they burn all this cash, guess what will they do? They will continue to issue more shares. And if you look at the number of shares over the last 3 years, it has increased from 1.7 billion, 2.3 billion, 2.8 billion, and more recently 3 billion. Despite having a lot of cash on hand, they take advantage of the marketplace, because right now the market cap is quite high, 8.6 billion, and they can raise more money from investors. Now, don't get me wrong. As long as Lucid develops their cars, as you've seen, they have a nice design, and they continue to offer more deliveries, this number to increase in the future, and reduce their losses, they will do well in the long term, over the next 5 to 10 years. But right now, you have to be aware that the stock price is overvalued. And after they burn all that cash, you have another risk, which is dilution. Because they will continue to issue more shares to fund their expenses, their investments. And here it's a big risk, because high risk. You don't know if Lucid can become profitable. If you believe in their future, of course, yes, Lucid will do well. They will become profitable, and our market cap will increase from 8 billion to, let's say, 10, 20, 30 billion, depending on their market share. The customers will decide. Now, this partnership, let's come back to this partnership. Yes, is an important driver, add some revenue, because they will increase the number of deliveries, but it's not a big deal. Not a big deal. Don't imagine that Uber, if they succeed, only if they succeed with Robotaxi, they'll offer only Lucid Gravity SUVs. They'll diversify. They'll have more vendors. And here is the most important thing that most people don't understand. If Lucid were to offer their own autonomous system, that would have been great. But not. In this partnership, they don't offer their own autonomous driving system. It's offered by Nuro, another company, private company owned by other shareholders. And this is the advantage that you have to see in this robotaxi industry. Now, the good part is that Lucid has started to develop their own autonomous driving system. They have a partnership with Lucid plus King Abdullah University. If you heard about King Abdullah, you are great. And they started to develop their own autonomous driving system. Now, here is a big question mark. You don't know how efficient this system will be. Of course, if they succeed, they can also offer their own autonomous driving system. And if it's better than Nuro, yes, Lucid has an advantage. And of course, better than Tesla, Waymo from Google, and other competitors. So Lucid, right now, isn't the clear winner. Yes, they have some partnership with some kings, King Abdullah, then a great network, Uber, but then you have to understand what's their final revenue, their final gain. And if you put all the pieces together, you will see that right now the market cap isn't that undervalued. Of course, if you believe in the future of Lucid, you have some insights and adapt, because it's hard to predict the future. If you believe that Lucid can develop their own autonomous driving system, gain more market share, then yes, the market cap from this level can more than 5x in the next 5 to 10 years. But be very careful of the price you pay, because if you buy right now, highest peak, you might lose some money. From this level, the stock price has high chances to go down. So it's up to you. If you want to buy right now, be aware of the risk. And now to open the box whether Lucid is a great investment, and I hope you understand the answer right now. So the answer is no, because of that huge risk. Now, if you believe that Lucid will do well, then go ahead. But if you pay attention to the fundamentals, be aware of the risk, then you stop. You won't go to Lucid to invest all your money. Try to find better investment ideas where you have the margin of safety. So if you want to stop losing money with companies like this or other companies and increase your returns, have great returns with low risk, then you can simply go to my profile, press join, and there you have access to my portfolio. See every transaction I do. Where I invest in great companies, low risk, high returns, that will deliver you a lot of money. So it's up to you. And if you have other questions about Lucid, please let me know in the comments.